Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, that's my favorite intro in all
Shut
of
up.
radio. There's a thing. I don't know. Ah!
Do you want to come back on this show? You better be nice to me. It's a freaking Monday.
I will send Houghton your way.
He's like, oh, Stephanie's about to be. We're sending Houghton. Houghton, make it right.
That's right, boy. All right, I'm gonna put a promo code on there.
But he's already out there promoting. He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm
I'm always promoting.
We're doing this.
Whore. And then if you click on that link that I just posted, it's a ridiculous deal that we just put up for Off the Grid on Wednesday.
So what's going on at Off the Grid?
Oh, we got our final summer comedy show there, and
seriously,
yeah, it's our final one, and then we won't be back there till next year because it's outside.
Yeah.
So people want one last hurrah. Right now there's already like as of right now 25 tickets sold, which is fine, but I'm not satisfied there. I want 50.
All right.
I will do that by any means necessary. I am a prostitute. So in the comments, I click a link which has an absurd deal, which is going to expire at 8:45. So literally, it's going to expire 40 minutes from now.
Okay, he's not messing around today.
Yeah, and you can still click on the link, but you won't get as good a deal. It's still $20, which $20 is a great deal, but this deal is absurd. It's 75% off.
Awesome,
dude. $5 ticket.
Get it done, people.
Like get it done while you're watching.
Yes. Hi, Cindy. Good morning to you. We've got AJ. She said, good morning, beautiful people.
Hi, Cindy. Hope to see you Wednesday. And you're beautiful too.
Oh,
and she commented on YouTube. So that's nice that you could see that from there.
Christina Aguilera over here. You're beautiful too.
Dude, but where's your nose ring, Cindy?
Well, I don't know no, Cindy's good. She did no piercings, no nothing. She's good. She's a business lady.
Oh, business lady.
She's out there hustling. I love it. I appreciate the hustle.
I'm a businessman looking like a Puerto Rican Johnny Depp. And I'm here, and the camera angle that you have on
it's wonky.
Good. Yeah.
It's Monday.
Cindy, I put on the link at the beginning of the thing. If you don't see it, let me know. Oh wait, she's on Facebook. Oh no, wait, she's messaging on YouTube, so I think on there it just doesn't.
I'll get it to her.
Yeah. If you want to get it to her, I'll extend the link to 9 because
what a guy.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as the Persian in 300. It's just like I give you this for I am kind.
I am been sucked into like rewatching Game of Thrones, and I leave it on when I sleep, so I wake up at different seasons and different points. It's kind of been like a roulette of Game of Thrones.
yeah. She wakes up and like I should call my brother.
It's so weird, but my husband's been like down for the ride, so we'll wake up at various points in the night and just like start watching it again.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is a show that I try not to watch with my dad, because whenever there was a sex scene, he'd look at me like it was my fault. Like, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I told Sean Bean to throw it in.
No, I get woken up with, hey, there are boobs on TV. Hey, look what's happening. He just stares at me awkwardly.
So I wrote, Jared is gone. We will.
Yes, good.
Fantastic.
Go and take the show. What's up, Tommy boy? Thanks for joining us. I've got AJ, our in-house comedian today. And what's going to be happening at Off the Grid for your final summer show? Who's there?
We got fantastic. We got I think you've seen him before. The Prince of Mysteries, Skip Daniels.
Oh yeah,
magician comic. He'll be on. I got three headliners on that night, and we also got Alan Moreau, who does the Don't Tell comedy shows, which everybody's been seeing on YouTube. So he will also be there. And lastly, closing out the show, will be former SNL writer Sharon Simon.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and she also did Comedy Central's roast of Patrice O'Neill. So you know that she's funny. We've been sneaking her on shows on Cape that we snuck her on to Knockabout on Thursday.
Okay.
Rocked the freaking house.
Amazing.
Snuck her on to Red Nun, rocked the house. So like all those practice sets just for Wednesday at Off the Grid.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. We definitely need a good comedy show in town. And I can't believe you just said final summer show, like so nonchalantly.
Yeah, it's a final one of the summer, which is technically the final one of the year, but I think final one of the summer just makes it sound fancier. Or at least like, oh, we better get our bucket list stuff done not on this day and just see them, because August is the worst freaking month for comedy. It's absolutely the worst. I'm surprised the shows like this month have been doing so well.
Probably people need a last minute laugh before they have to get back to their regular life.
Who Knockabout on Thursday, the house was packed, and we surprised ourselves realistically. Because August, like, no, the kids are going back to school. You have no kids.
Yep.
Like, oh, but I have nieces. You don't see them. You're a bad uncle. So just come to the shows. Come and have a good laugh. Greg will be there. Everybody loves Greg.
Yeah.
Kiss Greg on the cheek. Greg just got a new kitty, and it's the most adorable kitty I've ever seen. It was a little fluffy Siamese cat that I keep telling him to bring, but he's like, no, the cat's still young. And I'm like, bring the cat, Greg.
You're nothing without your cat. I love it when people get new pets. We get the just happiness of having little new pets grace our presence when they come out to socialize them on Sundays at the farmers market, just because we got a nice big field at Knockabout.
Oh,
so
that's right.
It's awesome. We get to see all kinds of little puppies. There was like a little baby white walking looking thing with
White
a bright,
Walker looking.
well, it had blue eyes, and it freaked me out. It jumped up on the table, and I was like, ah! Listen, I'm on a weekend of
Wait,
Game of Thrones.
Is that your dog? Because your dog has like the one blue eye.
No, that's a milky eye. That's totally
That's
different.
milky eye.
That's old age stuff right there. Yuck, yuck.
He could be turning into White Walker.
Today is National Middle Child Day, so shout out to our middle children out there.
Yep.
You feel lost, unseen.
Shout out to my sister Rachel.
No, is she a typical mid kid?
Yeah, she is mid. You hear that, Rachel? No, Rachel might be the most successful one out of all of us.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the middle child like rises up.
I love it.
She's like Bane in Batman. Just like the fire rises, and just like that's Rachel. She's doing the best out of all five of us. So
my sister definitely has mid kid situation. My daughter Mackenzie also has mid kid situation. It's just nobody notices me.
Except when I work concessions at the Melody tent.
Oh, poor Lil. She's been having she had a double header of Beach Boys on Saturday.
Oh God, that's awful. and plus, like, just all right. Us as Cape Cod and us as America, let's just let the Beach Boys die.
No, they've reignited themselves. They've got the sons of the people. They've got younger ones that they've
just
sprinkled
book
in.
The sons.
The 80-year-old guys.
Just the 80-year-old guys in their 50s. They are fucking tired.
Well,
I'm sorry for cussing, but like they are tired. Just let them go.
We won't be using this one for Mashpee TV. No, we'll send it over.
It'll be the best intro you've ever had.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh, we love that comedian, AJ.
Yeah.
Though you keep your comedy pretty clean.
Yeah, for the most part, except when they specifically ask for dirty, just like over the weekend.
Is that what? That's a request?
Oh yeah, that's a request. Like one guy, John. Shout out to John. Booked me for his wife's, me and Josh for his wife's 50th birthday.
Okay.
Because he looked through like the 25 reviews that he had, but he paid attention to the worst one.
I love that.
That GM like said about us. They said that Josh was anti-Semitic. They were very manipulative. They said that Nestor was being too ethnic. Like doing, yeah. And then they said that I was being homophobic, which they had a point. But you're
like, I'm gay. I'm allowed to do that.
But they left all those parts out. Like very CNN-y, if you ask me.
I did not know comedians were getting Yelp reviews. You were allowing yourself to get stars and
I
reviews.
don't
like
allow
this.
myself to be Yelped. Nobody allows themselves to be Yelped.
Where? It was just like on Yelp.
No, yeah, it was a website that I get booked through the Bash, but they loved Houghton. They loved Houghton.
Really?
Dude, and like I think Houghton was the most vulgar one. He talked about drugging his wife. He's like, yeah, we like that, but if you mention you're Jewish, that's like the
I want to read reviews now. I did not realize that was out there. You could just read comedian reviews. Other than just people being snarky and such on social.
Yeah, but who knew that the bad ones would be the ones that would
right?
get us booked the most?
They're like, we want this guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked for you.
Yeah, it worked for me. It was just like Wolf of Wall Street when they wrote the bad article about him. Just like, listen, Wolfie, this is good. And then so many people want to work for him.
So you had an amazing weekend over the weekend with New Hampshire, Maine shows, you,
yes.
Josh, and some clubs.
One was a camp show. Shout out to Point Sebago and Connor over that way. I've been doing that show for roughly 3 years.
Yeah,
and then like this is the first time that that I brought up Josh because like he built up enough clean material. So it's like yeah you could, and then they told me I could be PG-13.
Oh,
I said, okay, that's sick because the past 2 years is PG has just been brutal.
Yeah.
And then so you could say the F word once. And then like Josh didn't use his F-bomb, neither did the other two comics. I waited. Like
everybody's did you cash theirs in for them?
No. Okay. I feel that using it like if you use it like 24 times, it definitely loses its zhuzh.
Yeah.
If you do it like between like 1 and 4, I think that's best to get a pop.
I think it's more creative not to use it. I mean, to
Absolutely.
work hard around.
Absolutely. But then you'll have comics that will use like 3 in a sentence and just like the F-bombs are bearing the joke, and I can't understand you at all.
I love this. We're talking F-bombs on a Monday, spicing it into, or as the word AJ used, zhuzh it into your comedy routine to get some laughs.
Yeah. And I don't think I like swearing, but I don't think the swearing has ever enhanced a joke of mine.
I agree completely. Good morning, Mari, Diana. Donna, how are you on the Vineyard? Nice for you to join us this morning. We've got a little bit of comedy to kick off your Monday. I asked, how are you feeling today? That's our question of the day. How
are you feeling, Donna, on a Monday?
Well, she runs a business where she's out in other people's parties all of the time. So I'm sure she's overworked and exhausted.
Oh, so
or maybe she's invigorating.
Yeah, selling drugs is very
she does photo booths.
Very, very exhausting. Yeah. You take a photo and then like with the 4-piece like little pictures, they're just like, oh look, a little bumpy.
If you want to book her, it's Magic Mirror photo booths for your next function.
Yeah, you need a mirror to do all the, all the credit card shopping.
I don't think you've ever had that confused in a corporate. Now, have you?
Come on. I've worked many a corporates. I've been doing this for 10 plus years, which isn't bad for someone in their 30s. I've seen some things. I know.
He feels 100 now.
I'm 100 compared to like the other guys. It's just like you're in your late 30s. You're old. I'm at the butt of my career. I'm like, really? Because you did like 3 essay jokes in the first like minute and a half. I don't think you're going far. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say you're right, because there's some people I can see within a first year.
Well, you guys have got like kind of this weird fraternity of comedians who not only razz each other, but support each other just as much as you tease each other. And
yeah, I'd say that.
And I'm pretty much sure that all of you guys are friends or friendly, or the ones that you don't like, you razz even more and find yourselves working together at some point in some place.
The ones that we don't like, we don't razz to their face. But as soon as we're in the car,
Well, you were talking about a situation over the weekend with some other fellow comedians, and I asked you if the story was old, and you're like, "Oh no,
no,
that happened this week."
This was Monday. Shout out to our good friend Jeff King. This was after we did a show. We decided to we decided to go see him do karaoke. Now, what I love about Cape Cod in the summertime is that a lot of people from Ireland, a lot of people from the UK, Ireland, Scotland, England, they come on down. They work hard and then they play hard at night.
Sure.
And I love that. I love immigrants that are white, and just come on down. There's too many of us.
Says the brown man.
Exactly. There's nobody that can be more racist to brown people than other brown people. No, but like I love all the dude, I love all the UK people that come on down. I love all the Brazilians that come on up to work because they are so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It makes Cape Cod so much fun, and they are the friendliest people ever.
Yeah, hardworking.
Just like, oh, sorry, I spoke Portuguese. I thought you were one of us. I'm like, I thought you were one of me.
I love this.
So shout out to Joshua from the summer camps that's driving people around. Some of these like take like a huge bus, like one of those like E350s or 550s.
They pack them all in.
They pack them all in and they go to karaoke.
Like J1s, get in, we're going to karaoke, let's do this.
I love that. I love the good mix of people that they bring on down.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so like sometimes when we do karaoke for Jeff or whomever, we see the list before and I'm like, oh crap, there's a lot of people that are signed up beforehand.
I always feel like when the word let's go to karaoke gets uttered, it's already poor choices. Like nothing good is going to come out of you, so let's do this. I'm down for bad choices. I sent my girlfriend a meme the other day. It was a karaoke thing because we ended up sitting and rotting one time waiting for her song to come up, and it never did. Like she was lost in the shuffle, and it was like just her passed out on a bar still waiting for her karaoke song at 2 a.m. Like, is that
singing the bar?
It definitely hits that high point where you're like, oh, someone, and then it just drops off, and then you become sludge, and you're no longer allowed to like even read. So I don't know why you're letting that karaoke person get up there to hold the mic. And then the people that take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
Like they're auditioning for American Idol. And you're like,
oh there's industry here. at Sea Dog Brew Pub.
I brought my
on
own
a Tuesday.
I brought my own CDs. Play that track, pitch it up. Like those people.
Dude, there's industry here at Jack 28.
Thank you, Sydney. Top tier. That's it.
Yeah, because that's singing with an accent. I'm like, exactly.
Perfect.
Jack's 28. I brought this was after Red Nun.
And this is a lot. You get all kinds in Jack's 28.
It's
been a while for me.
Shout out to Amanda Coleman. Also another great karaoke host.
What's up, Dave?
Yeah, hey Dave. I brought a bunch of friends over to Jack's 28 to do some karaoke, and then there was one guy that went up and he started singing Biggie Small songs. This guy was not black.
Oh,
and we know what the
do you
chorus
like hold your
comes.
breath when the ninja words start coming up and you're like,
it was a ninja word but with a hard R, and like there's no hard R's in this song.
Stop.
Yes, and then my friend Danny.
I've never seen that.
She's on Instagram as Small Hot Black. It's one of my favorite Instagram handles of all time.
I like my coffee. It's perfect.
Yeah, like we love Danny. Danny's such a damn sweetheart. And then so like when the guy he said, and if you don't know, now you know, and then the hard R, and all of us were shocked. Like I just went.
What?
And then, but
that's got to be a silent pin drop moment.
But Danny, Danny was the only one that just.
And then how did was Amanda running karaoke at that moment in time? Like,
and then the guy looked directly at me. He's like, I could say that, because I'm Puerto Rican. I said, no, that's not how it, that's not how it works. And then Amanda grabbed her microphone. She said, you can't say the N-word.
Thank you. Like, how do you shut it off? Like, we don't say that here. Next.
And then when the second chorus came around, he said, if you don't know, no, you know. And he looked like he wanted to say it so bad, but it's just well, this ruined my whole night. Now that I can't say the word. I'm just like, it's still a song. It's just like, you don't have to say, you can do it at karaoke, but you don't have to say the word.
Well, I'm glad that Amanda got on the microphone. It was like, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say the word.
Say that. Hello.
Well, like, that dude took it seriously. Like, this is my time to blow off some steam. Just karaoke and say the word on stage. Like, you don't have to.
I can get away with that at Jack's 28. No, sorry, you can't. You can't. Anywhere.
But like, I'm the a-hole that ruined his good time. I didn't even say anything to him. You could ask anyone. I didn't say it, but he saw my look. That's just like,
your look was the one that set the hard R off.
Yeah, it was. I had the same look like Will Smith deneuralized me in Men in Black. Like,
oh my God. Good morning, Emily. How is our little Savannah? Happy first birthday, Savannah.
Happy first birthday, Savannah.
Poor thing listening to this conversation. The karaoke that went sideways.
This is a great conversation.
Well, I mean, yeah, you wake up Monday morning. Well, how are your Monday morning regrets, everybody? Like, try to pull that one off at karaoke. So you had a friend that was like mad that he wasn't put on the list faster.
Yeah. There was a whole list like beforehand.
Right.
Jeff told us, I may or may not be able to get you on beforehand.
Okay.
But then my buddy, another comedy friend of mine, came in 10 minutes later and slipped him a 10. And it was just like, I don't know if that's gonna do anything. But that's the end of the night. And then we're like, okay, we didn't get on. And then so we stayed and we had a few more drinks afterwards. And then all of a sudden, my buddy decides, you know what? It's kind of messed up that we didn't get on the list. Like, dude, it ended an hour ago.
like just dawned on him that he wasn't going to get called.
It just dawned. And then he went up to him and shook his hand. Like, by the way, I think it was really fucked up that you didn't put me on the list. I think that's a giant fuck you to me. I was just like, I love you, but I hate you. I was just like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing?
The delayed karaoke snub.
It's just like the fact that you're standing up for me. It's like, I'm not standing up for anybody. It's just
here's a rule of thumb. When a karaoke host says I may or may not be able to get you on, you're not getting on. It's not happening.
Yeah, but I gave you a 10.
It's their polite way of saying, okay, unless these people left, are drunk, or are in the bathroom not paying attention, you're not getting on. So just accept the fact that you got there too late. Have your cocktail.
No, I will not accept that. This was a power move.
1 hour later, after karaoke is over, to realize you're not singing. You didn't need to sing anyway. You're good.
I was gonna sing "Like a Prayer" by Madonna. I was just like your smoker's voice.
Ricky says, "I've seen AJ sing. There is so much room. I used to love to get me up next because I'll rock this place. I used to turn down 20s. What? I would take the 20s and then not put them on.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Like, see, Rick was a good karaoke host. His co-writer Ken, he can fuck off. But Rick, you were great. He's like, diabetic ninja, and then you get off. Well, that guy sucked. We know he sucked. You don't have to say he sucked. See, Rick is there just like enjoying his time.
A warning label on this Monday, everybody. AJ left to himself. It's leftover Monday. You're getting what you're getting, and that's it. Tom, no, it is not Friday yet. Unfortunately, it's not. We got a week to go. It's gonna be a bit.
You can tell by the amazing intro that comes.
Shut your hole,
dude. How often am I on this? I think I'm on this like at least like twice a month,
right?
And like at least put Josh in the intro, just looking like a sad Eeyore.
All right, and I could do that. We could revamp that. When I have studio time, I have not had studio time. This has been a very incredibly busy summer for us here at Lemonadio. This week starts our King Richard's Fair giveaways. Who wants to get their Ren Fair on?
Who wants to go to King Dick's?
Exactly.
Just like, I have betrothed thee.
I love that fair. I don't know what it is about it.
So that's why you're watching Game of Thrones.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm preparing myself for King Richard's Fair Month.
I'm just like, I've seen enough boobies.
One time I got to judge the King's Cleavage competition.
Oh,
it's just a bunch of women on trampolines, and it was entertaining.
I've seen a bunch of them. Like, now I know what a mammogram would look like. It's just like, lady, you just put your breasts on a plate and just stretched it out.
Medieval. Those things, by the way, go get your mammograms.
They were medieval. Like, we found some medieval lumps.
It's still medieval. So they make the meat out of. Poor things. Oh my gosh, they've got to get better. We need some better treatment here because us ladies, we've had it with the squish. We're over it. But go get checked up.
But don't worry. Don't worry. When we vote, like, we're going to take care of our ladies.
That's it. We're going to take care of it. So we've got our tickets every single one of our trivia shows and music bingos this week. We'll have tickets to give away for King Richard's Fair. So that's kind of fun. A little spice as we're heading into fall because you're already ending summer over here.
We are.
Yeah, we got a bunch of other fun things this week, including Barnstable Kids Day. We're at Cape Cod Winery. Definitely always check our schedule if you're looking for something to do and you're like, what do I do with my day? Eventsoncape.com. And our group on Facebook has grown. Start posting your shows there when you have stuff.
What's
Events
the name
on
of the
Cape
group?
Cod.
Events on Cape Cod.
We're almost at 7,000 people in our little group. So
7,000. That's like the whole population of Cape.
Right? And it's just grown since we started it at the beginning of the summer. So
whenever I put Cape Cod in, it corrects me and does K Cod.
Why? Did you auto correct it?
I must have.
This is like a thing. If you're watching, I apologize. I'm going to let your immigrant throw out right here because his first language is Portuguese. So he fights autocorrect to
Brazilian?
No, island, Azorian.
Oh,
so
okay. Thank God he came here legally. I was just checking, audience. I was checking for you. So and you talked about your sponsor. I'm going to talk about my sponsor. It's ICE. The last one. The only county, which is Barnstable County, that still has ice. So we keep out the nesters out of Cape Cod.
No, immigration is not coming for you. I apologize if you're watching this.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Ricky B
Especially if you're my color or darker. They're coming for you. I have my ID on me at all times.
But he fights the autocorrect. If it's an E, it's an I, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Enjoy, INJOY. Like he had to fight autocorrect to make that the way that he spells things now.
Good for him.
Now it's there. So whenever I get it, enjoy. Okay, Dad, I will. Thank you.
Shout out to Stephanie's dad, Mr. Stephanie. Mr. in the morning.
Mr. Viva to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this poor man. So now my girlfriend Eva is Iva. Thank you, Iva. Have a great day.
Is it Igor? No, it's Igor.
Like everything is if you're an E, it's an I. That's the way it is. Just like it. This man.
And RTB says they're coming Wednesday night. Fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
I put a special link on the thing on the Facebook chat. Click on that and it expires in 22 minutes.
Okay, get your comedy on.
Minutes.
What's up, Ashley? Thank you for joining us on the show. I will get back to you. I know you had reached out to me, some more Turtle Boy antics. So
I like turtles.
Not that kid. No, we do not like this turtle.
I like that turtle boy. What's wrong with the other turtle?
So I will reach back out to you. I guess there's another person of whom he's ruined their life for no reason, just because.
Oh, is it an actual turtle?
No, he's like you don't know who Turtle Boy Sports is?
No.
Awful. Well, he somehow got mixed up in the Karen Reed situation. And without getting political and dredging up somebody or painting a target on my back, I'm not going to talk smack about it until I have
wonder
all
what
the
he thought about a
information.
certain Argentinian boxer. The weekend, just like, you want proof you're a woman, have a kid.
What's up, Josh? I guess you slept in today.
Have you seen those comments?
No.
Dude, they're crazy. Like, if she wants to prove that she's a woman, she should get pregnant. Like, now?
I don't know
That's
what the hell.
psychotic.
I don't know if things are a bad TikTok or if that's actual real life anymore.
Oh, that's people actually comment that.
I honestly don't. I saw that TikTok had an uptick in the Olympics. Do you think it's because of Snoop? They said 1,800%.
Definitely because of Snoop. Definitely because of Snoop. Snoop was paid $500,000 a day to be there, and it was worth every penny just to get all the people out because of the sacrilegious thing. That was clearly a knock on Jeebus. Clearly a knock, not on Dionysus. How dare you?
What were they?
How dare you make fun of my Caucasian Jesus?
Oh, I don't even know what's happening here. Good morning. AJ is here, and AJ Haypenny is one of our favorite in-studio comedians. Josh couldn't get up this morning, so now he's watching us via YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Josh.
It was that controversy with the commercial that was shot that they were saying was a parody of The Last Supper.
Which was foolish. It was their opening ceremony, right?
Yes, it was. And then Jess says that link didn't work, AJ. I'm like, all right, let's try that again. Yeah, it was their opening ceremony. And like, yes, with a blue guy in the middle because they're making fun of because Jesus was blue.
Like that's where it started, and then it ended with the world razzing this Australian breakdancer over the weekend. I didn't actually jump in to watch the bad breakdancing performance. Do I blame Australia for this breakdancer? I do not. I do not understand why breakdancing is involved in the Olympics, period. I don't really understand the correlation. I know we had Matt Pitta on last week, and he was talking about the events that should not be events. His table tennis is of the world. He got mad at me and corrected me with ping pong because it's a drunken frat boy sport.
It's table tennis.
And then the breakdancing. Just don't understand how that's an Olympic sport.
Where in Australia was she from?
I don't know.
She was from the beach. Boy, Lord of mercy. That's how they talk there in Australia, right?
Was that your best Australian accent? Because that's terrible.
I know that's how they talk, right? Boomba clap. They all talk like Chet Hanks.
I thought it was more like the crocodile hunter. Like
crocodile. Never heard of him. Never.
Paul Hogan, the crocodile hunter. I'm that old.
Never. That's no knife. This is a knife. Never heard of that guy. Never heard of him.
Thank you. I was like, oh my god, that's so old. Even AJ doesn't know.
Dude, like, and that bathing suit she wore in the first one. I think that turned me into a man.
You don't even like all that.
Jess, I clicked on the link. It works. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Just copy and paste.
Maybe it's just for Jess. Did you have Jess blocked solely?
No. She's not Aaron. I didn't block Jess as far as I know.
RTB said somebody put her routine to the Seinfeld theme music. That's awesome.
Now I think they should. RTB. I think that's a good thing, but
now I gotta watch that because I didn't see that.
But what they can do is do Shining Star and it'll be like the Elaine.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they were going for. That I'm gonna enter breakdancing 2028. Did you see that 2028 LA is making this a no transportation, or that's what they're saying, no cars. You have to take public transportation, period, to get to these Olympics. Where in LA are you going to fit the Olympics? And how in LA are you going to just solely use public transportation?
Just say that it's going to be in Burbank.
There you go.
Like
I've been to Burbank. I kind of liked Burbank.
I like Burbank a lot. Every fast food that I've wanted to try
is in Burbank.
But it's spread out enough. It's not gonna be in LA. Where are you gonna have it? Inglewood? Screw you.
I really do not understand how you would make the Olympics in LA and make it functional. I don't.
Dude, LA has enough smog as is.
They've got enough problems.
Yeah. Like don't like
you can't drive a car in LA anyway.
That's like saying the Olympics is going to be in Boston and you have it in Harwich.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to. This last one was supposed to be, and we ended up in Paris somehow. I get into breakdancing all the time.
And Joe Biden inserted that Argentinian boxer in there. That's on the Joe Biden administration. Everybody knows that.
Poor Joe Biden. Over the weekend, I saw the big hot thing to have was the camo Kamala Harris, whatever, like their new hat. Their merch. This is the new merch to have. And it's a camouflage hat with Harris Walker on it.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that yet.
This is brand new, hot off the presses, the hot thing to have going into the fall. Your camouflage hat merch.
Yeah, if you're a liberal.
But well, I don't care what side you're on. What's the camouflage hat? I don't get it. I don't like ball caps. You have that luxurious hair. You don't want ball caps on that.
No, if I cut my hair, yeah, maybe I'll wear my Make America. I mean my Harris hat.
Oh my God. Ashley said I get into break dancing all the time. Every time I dance, I break something. All right, that's fair.
Let's see. What did Josh say?
Algerian.
No, what did Josh say on the thing? Good
Algerian.
morning. I needed a break from AJ.
Oh, that's it. I get it.
Dude, like, sure, like whole weekend wasn't enough, Josh.
You two spend an inordinate amount of time together.
I don't feel that we do.
Okay.
I feel it's a moderate amount of time together.
Never enough. How do you even share a room with this human right here? I wouldn't be able to focus or function.
And Nestor writes, here we go again.
There we go, Nestor. He's been throwing your name under the bus all morning long. Welcome to the show.
I like to think I'm throwing it directly into the bus while driving.
Excellent. Good morning, Gail.
Because if I throw you under the bus, you have a chance of surviving, and I don't like that.
Well, Gail was at your show, the Brian Glowacki show at the Melody Tent. She's fabulous.
Yeah.
She loves comedy. She supports a ton of local comedy. She's always getting tickets to stuff.
Dude, come Wednesday, Gail. Come again.
I'm on the extra friend list. So like if somebody bails on an event, she's got a waiting list of people that she will reach out to, and I'm on that list. So I feel blessed and privileged. So thank you, Gail. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Ashley writes, I get into break dancing all the time. Every time I dance, I break something. I love that, Ashley.
Yep.
Good stuff. Shout out to Nestor Matute before Ice gets him. Shout out to the man, Nestor Matute, has an awesome show on Thursday that I should check out at New World Tavern. But if New World Tavern in Plymouth is too far, we have a show in Hyannis, August 15th. It's an open mic. You could sign up, and it's at House of Hatchets.
Do you have one page where people can find all of your shows?
Yeah. Okay. I got plenty of pages. I got Instagram, Instagram.com/paperback comedy, Facebook.com/paperback comedy, which is probably the easiest one.
All right.
But then like a lot of people follow through Eventbrite, eventbrite.com/paperback comedy. And that lists all of our Eventbrite events just easily under one click.
So Paperback Comedy is all of your shows that you put together, but you find yourself in other shows as well.
Yeah. So like, especially during August during the week, I try to do stuff on Cape.
We need to fill in. We need somebody to open up.
Yeah, and I provide many of diversity into one.
Like, is that how it works? We don't have this kind of comic on the bill. Let's get that kind of comic.
Yeah, I'm like the sixth person they call when everyone else says no.
Okay,
but that kind of works for me. Like say yes to just about everything.
They'll know that he'll show up. He says yes to that. I did appreciate one of your comments this week on social media where you said, well, I'm headlining a show. I put the show together, so that's the only way you get to headline, AJ. Then so be it.
Because I see a lot of people, a lot of comedians post just like, oh, I get to headline 3 shows. You booked them all yourself, you douche.
That's awesome.
Like, that's not an accomplishment.
So what? Not everybody has rave reviews on social media like you do. I cannot still believe that you booked a show on someone's bad review.
Yeah, we booked 2 off of that bad one.
Did you get a better review from the bad review?
Yes, we did.
Okay, perfect.
But that's the good reviews keep us up. It keeps us at the top of the list. It's the bad ones that just like, ooh.
Your YouTube gets a ton of traction. You get a lot of. You think it's because of your shorts, your small clips that get people wrapped?
Yeah, definitely because of the shorts. But they are not gonna make me a YouTube partner yet because I need up to 3 million views.
For one video?
No, I think it's within a 3-month period in order for me to become a partner.
That's kind of obnoxious.
It is. Like I have, because in order to be a partner, you need at least 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which I have a little over 40,000. And you need at least three videos every 90 days, which I do at least one a week.
Well, that's really hard to keep up with considering your schedule.
That's a great point, and it's something that I need to balance out and find a nice little in between where I'm not like goofing off in between performing and making content.
Yeah.
So that's a struggle for me. It's not impossible because I can, but like internally I just choose to do something else, which ultimately, if I'm able to balance that, I think I can get up to 100,000 subscribers by next year, hopefully, but we'll see.
That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself, especially when you're like trying to hustle and like run a comedy group, and then book shows, and then try and write material, and then try and be funny on social media. Although Matt Rife took his own destiny into his own hands and now just bought a $3 million home in Rhode Island. Of all the places in the world,
thank God
you chose Rhode Island.
I wanted to choose Rhode Island. It's gonna build up. It's gonna build up, and it's the closest thing that we're gonna get him over to Knockabout.
What? You're so close, buddy.
He's gonna try out stuff. So he's gonna, because he lives in Rhode Island, the one place he's gonna constantly be stopping at is the Rhode Island Comedy Connection. So like everybody that is just shitting on Matt Rife for moving to Rhode Island, that is also a comic, you should be thankful. You should be on your knees thanking this man for coming down and just making New England more relevant. Obviously, it's great for the Rhode Island comedy scene.
Yeah,
but it's also great for New England because he's not going to want to perform at the same clubs every night. He's gonna want to try out some stuff around.
He's nice and close to both of the casinos, so he'll have his Mohegan and the other one there. I don't remember what the other one is. Just I'm not a gambler. I'm not. I'm so cheap. I get my $20. I find my little slot machine, and when it's expired, it's time to go. But I would go for a comedy show.
Josh and I did some gambling at the Brook Casino after I opened for Rob Schneider.
Did you do real gambling, or was it like baby gambling? Like, did you
baby
go to
gambling?
the card?
Baby gambling for me.
Yeah.
We did blackjack, which is probably my favorite game.
Yeah.
To play there. It's simple. It's 2 numbers. So of course, I'm gonna have fun. And I asked Rob Schneider if he wanted to do Knockabout sometime, and he explicitly said, "Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me."
He's good. He's good, but thank you.
but I'm like, I told him I could fit as many people, that like at almost as many people at the casino as Knockabout. He's like, but the drive. I'm like,
come to the Cape. He's been to the Cape already. That's it. He's good.
Yeah. Like, come. We'll put him on a secret set at Knockabout.
If you got Sandler, then he would go.
Oh yeah.
You gotta appeal to the kids. You gotta give him some, I don't know, water.
I don't know what's going on here.
That's good, actually. Really good. I did all the math for him at the blackjack table. Well, that's good, Josh.
yeah. Because the thing is, like, Josh sat us all in the thing. Josh, you're coming here Monday with Houghton, just to let you know. So when we're gambling, he was just like, as long as there's good vibes at the table, good people, then we're all gonna collectively win. And he was right. We were all doing great, and he was encouraging like everybody at the table rather than be separate and miserable.
Right.
And we were just having fun. It was the most fun I've had gambling.
Did you win?
I cut it off as soon as I won $50, and I was just like, "Yep, that's it."
That's a gambler after my own heart. That's
Yeah.
me too. I'm like, okay, I'm up a little. Let's go.
That's it. I'm done. But then Josh said, "Well, I gotta be here till I lose everything I won."
That's my husband. Perfect. What's up, Chuck? Thanks for joining us on the show. Liz, great to see your face here this morning. He grew up in Ohio, so Rhode Island's a step up. No?
Depends on the place in Ohio, RTB. And the link does work. I just clicked on it.
One of my girlfriends just recently traveled through there, and she said, "No, you're good. You don't need to go there." I know that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is located there. That's about all I know about Ohio. And now
Cleveland,
it's like as bad as
comedy
Skibbity.
scene.
That's the Skibbity Toilet, Ohio. Right? That means bad now, right? That was the first time I've ever heard it uttered to me in a sentence when I was at a gig at the Mashpee Commons on Saturday. It was our sidewalk sale, tax-free weekend, and we were doing all kinds of giveaways, giving away gift cards. And I said, you need to bring over your receipt to get into the running. So these kids came over with their empty Sweet Waves cups, and they're like, "Is that a receipt? I did buy something." And I was like, "No, you're not an adult, and that's not a receipt. Skibbity toilet." And just walked away. And I never actually heard it used at me.
Yeah,
So,
kids like to go up to adults, use insider terms, and walk away
right,
like they
they're
accomplished
so
something.
Oh my God, did you see her face? I was like, okay.
Yeah, they looked at me like I'm fucking stupid. Like, because you are. That's why.
I had a moment. It was a pile of boys that snickered and had their moment, and then they walked on. Right? I was like, wow, is that where comedy began for you?
Yeah, it's just insider jokes. It's just like that joke was for nobody. If you walked away and did the Elaine, then yes,
right.
If that happened to me, I'm like, wow, they got me.
Kids just make me laugh, and that made me. It was a moment where I was like, oh, okay, have a great day, guys.
I wonder if he's going to his friends. You believe it? Stephanie Viva
right?
In the morning. I went to her and went skipping and I walked away.
And then I ran right into the toy store.
I totally pwned her.
It did make me laugh. It was super cute. I saw over the weekend, Blake Lively's got a new movie out. It Ends With Us. But they said this is the first time that a husband and wife duo has been tops at the box office since Demi and Bruce in 1980.
Let's be realistic. Her
was
movie
it
is
80
like,
or is it 90? Because I feel I was like,
could be 96 because Demi Moore and Bruce Willis were really in their prime or in
right
the 90s
in one of those eras there. But I'm a big fan. You and I were both like kind of swooning a little bit for Blake Lively.
I love Blake Lively.
Right?
Well, I'm a big sucker for Age of Adeline.
It was a good movie. It was a sleeper. It was an unexpected movie. Did you see this story about Rob Schneider since you brought up your little idol over here?
Rob nothing can go wrong. Let's read the thing about Rob Schneider.
Elle King says dad Rob Schneider sent her to fat camp as a kid. Very toxic.
Well, look at her now. You're welcome, Rob. I stood up for you. Oh, God forbid. I want my kids to be in shape.
I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't.
Well, it depends on the camp. Like, that's all. If it was encouraging, like, oh, we're gonna help you lose weight, then that's fine.
What was that movie with? What's his
Heavyweights?
Name? Yes. Thank you for reading my brain.
Ben Stiller. Just move it, fatty. Now, if it was a Ben Stiller camp that Rob Schneider sent her to, then yes, screw you. But if it was just like the ones, just like we're gonna encourage, we're gonna do a mountain, we're gonna have a little picnic.
Right,
it's a healthy picnic, and we're gonna go up. If it's a camp like that, and then yeah, that's fine. But if it's just like your titties are huge, then yeah, that's toxic.
Now I want to watch Heavyweights again because that was awful. And Josh says that's a huge bitch.
Dude, L King. So if it was one of those camps, I apologize. But if it wasn't, then we'll just call it a
Well,
wash.
I can tie
we'll
these
watch
two.
heavyweights.
I could tie these two together: 80s and 90s toxicity of parenting and how we were raised versus our parents and how they were raised.
Ashley wrote, "Boo hoo!"
Right?
Where's the picnic basket? Thank you, Ashley. Good comment.
Very toxic.
Ashley, message me and I'll send you the link directly if it's not working, and I'll extend it for you.
Oh my god!
And that's to anybody that's on the stream. Just message me, preferably through Facebook Messenger.
Can't we just say that times were very different, even 20 years ago?
You mean
even
times
10
were
years ago?
Great, you would say?
No, I wouldn't say.
If
that
only
they were
we could
great.
make it great again.
I have to deal with all of the conversations with my older children as far as like, you did this and this was terrible.
What are their ages?
I'm 26,
26,
24,
26.
23.
Okay, so yeah, they were dealing with a lot of the.
I'm not just
early
throwing,
2000s.
I actually have children those ages, so I'm not
Yeah.
just randomly guessing how old they were. So
just get it's tattooed on her hand.
27,
And just like, should I update the tattoo every single year?
I can say that we were absolutely different parents to them as we are to our younger children. Just because we're older, we've lived more, and life has changed.
Yeah,
And our life has changed.
and now you can't hit them anymore. So that's
never
that's
did.
why. Hey guys, you see this at home? Covered in kid blood.
Get the luminol, shut off the lights.
cowbell. This is what brought the kids in for dinner for their one meal a day.
Very toxic, AJ. Very toxic.
Yeah, yes, and she ran a camp that El King was in.
Oh my God, absolutely not. Summer camp is so different than it was in the 80s and 90s and whatnot than it is now. It's encouragement camp now. It is different. Period. End of story, regardless if it's fat or not camp.
Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You're the fattest boy in camp. Now, if it's a camp like that, then yeah, sorry, El King.
We're the one that was hiding all the stacks of the pillowcase gained weight.
Oh, yeah. Chipmunks, download now. And then they hired the fat kids from the year before that graduated just to find all the candy. It was like, oh, look, a deli meat.
I thank you very much for having the name of that movie at the ready. I appreciate that so much.
I've bought that DVD at least three times. It's been stolen by an ex every time.
Oh, there was another thing out there that I saw that Huey Lewis is going to be hosting his own Curb Your Enthusiasm style show.
Oh, I guess he do need money and fame. and does need a credit card to run this trip.
All right, so bad. But you said you found yourself into Back to the Future over the weekend.
Yeah,
fairly recently.
So Josh and I,
when you're not spending time together.
Yeah, when we're not spending. Apparently, we need a break. Had no idea.
It was because of Back to the Future, right?
yeah. Because I don't remember. I haven't watched this since I was a kid, and then this for 20 plus years, I was wondering why those gangsters were after him. But then I realized that like he stole plutonium from them and promised that he'd make a bomb, and he didn't.
Right.
And he just made it.
Didn't deliver.
Yeah, he made a bomb out of like a broken pinball machine, and then just sent it to them. I was just like, okay, that makes sense. I'm for the gangsters now. He didn't deliver on that bomb.
So my husband's all-time favorite movie was Back to the Future, and I don't get it. I think it was also because of Huey Lewis. I think he liked the soundtrack.
I hated the movie. Well, like the middle of it. I love the beginning where they're not back in time, and the end, because like there's like
a bully. There's all the things that make it quintessentially a good movie.
I hated it for the same reasons that I hated parts of Game of Thrones. It was the incest. I just couldn't get past the incest, and everybody says it was a great movie. I'm just like, the whole movie, his mom and him like try to hook up.
George R.R. Martin just really loved that incest thing. I don't know.
He was just a big fan of Back to the Future. He was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make one of the past, and just have all the siblings just bang
and tie it all back in together. Here we go. We're kicking off the week with style. AJ, hey Penny. Big show coming up on Wednesday, the final summer show at Off the Grid.
Yep. Tickets are $20, which is a great deal.
Your time is winding down, right?
Yep, time is winding down. We got Sharon Simon that's on the show, former SNL writer. We got Alan Moreau from Don't Tell Comedy, and we got comedy magician Skip Daniels. He'll also be on, and we also got a couple people from New York. Thatcher Wood, our good friend Thatcher Wood, will also be on, and of course you'll see the core three: me, Houghton, and
that other guy that didn't want to wake up this morning.
Yeah, the other guy that didn't want to wake up this
from.
morning. I can't remember his name.
Is it Josh?
Josh.
I think it was Josh. Either way, definitely worth a night of laughs. Get out there and enjoy it. And the weather looks perfect, actually, this entire week. So.
Yes, and I think Jameson is coming, too.
This is why comedy generally ages poorly a lot. A lot of it is of its time.
Yeah, he was talking about the 90s stuff
Yeah.
of the abuse that would go on.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
But we're past that now, right? We're talking about it.
We're
in our
cancel
feelings era.
all of it. If you made a joke that was funny in the 90s and is inappropriate now, we're going to cancel you.
Don't put it on YouTube. That's all we have to say about that. Save it for yourself. Or that, or get canceled, and then people can talk about you some more, and that might reignite your career again. Who knows?
It
could be that guy.
You could be the next Shane Gillis.
Man,
that CNN categorized a lot of people that have been canceled this year. Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, Shane Gillis. So, like, why are you putting him next to Cosby?
Yeah, right. Not even close. Not even close. But he's turned it around for himself. Doesn't he have a bad TV show on some network? I can't remember.
Oh, what is that?
It's
network?
it's so bad.
It's the only network.
He's like the tire guy. Right?
I love that show mainly because I worked in the industry, so
okay.
I can relate to all of it.
Where haven't you worked?
Oh, dude, I am brown. I worked everywhere. That's why ICE has not kicked me out of Cape Cod because I'm constantly working.
He's working, so he's out there hustling. You gotta give it up for AJ Penny.
And that's why they haven't deported Nestor either, because Nestor built
Poor
them
Nestor.
a deck.
Nestor, you did nothing, and I apologize that you consider this human as your friend. Paperback comedy.
I have never done anything wrong to Nestor. I don't remember her saying anything bad.
WKRP in Cincinnati. So good. No turkeys this year, guys. No turkeys on Lemonadio. Listen, you can find us eventsoncape.com. That is where our event stuff is. Paperback comedy for this one's events. Get out to a show. His code is expiring because he's a cheap SOB. So grab your tickets immediately, and we will see you next week. Josh, if you would like to come and join me, I am inviting you. You do not have to just because AJ said so. If you guys are still on a break, you and Houghton are more than welcome to come into the show on Monday. This is a safe space for you.
Oh, they are going to trash me, and I am going to enjoy the hell out of it.
Arrows, they've been thrown. Everybody have a great week. I'll be on the show tomorrow with Hank, and be listening for him at
with
lunch
Hank.
break.
That's the guy that speaks German, right?
He definitely does not speak German.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the other guy that you were saying speak German, and on the side it's like he's not wearing his costume. He can't speak German. Oh, sorry, uniform. He's not allowed to wear. He's not allowed to speak it without it. See you at Off the Grid on Wednesday.
Bye. We have to go now before we get canceled, and I don't even know what he's saying anymore. I just don't. I don't. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.